Hi, guys. I trust you guys are doing well by God's grace. And this is Stein here. Today we are gonna have a little bit of fun, as always. What we are going to be dealing with today, to be spot on, is we are going to be dealing with external VSTs. External VSTs. Somebody may ask, what are external VSTs? We are going to talk more about what external VSTs are, so that you can learn about external VSTs. So, um, with programming, the thing is, if you are ever going to have good sound, it starts with you having the right instruments, the right instruments to use. Okay, if you don't have the right instruments to use, it's going to be a little bit problematic. Okay, so today, what I'm going to be talking to you about is what are some of the uh, programs out there that you can look into. I will show you, and then you can go ahead and use some of those things. Okay, so if you see me in Logic, let's talk about factory based. When we say the word factory based means um, the DAW that you are using, or the digital work the digital audio workstation that you are using. Um, say you are using Pro Tools, Cubase, Logic, whatever it is. Okay, you're gonna have something called a factory library of your factory presets, or whatever your DAW comes with. Let's say that. Okay, so for instance, if you look at me in Logic, okay, one thing you see is I have something here called Sound Library. Okay, and with Sound Library, anytime you download something out of the box, it will have additional things for you to do. So you will need to download additional ones in case it's not included by default. So you can see mine is unchecked because I've already downloaded the additional ones my software comes with. Okay, so if you come right here, you see that all these are the things that I use with my Logic-based stuff. Okay, when you come to drums, it has things that you'll be able to see, and a lot of things. Okay, now when you go to Plugin Manager, um, where is that at? Let me see. Plugins. Come on. All right, plugin manager. I'm looking for my plugin manager. Okay. Let me see. Sound library. Preferences. Let me see. Preferences. There you go. Plugin manager. There you go. All right. When you go to your plugin manager, you see it has all these bunch of instruments that you probably can't read them all. Okay, but the point is, every software has things that you gotta, things in there that you'll be able to use. You see, it's a lot. Okay, so everything that you hear me using are those things. Of course, it's gonna have additional stuff that is not included in your Logic, but again, everybody has different libraries and all that. Okay, so the first things first, let's talk about the factory stuff right now. So say I have this guitar loaded, and you hear me playing a beautiful guitar. By default, when you open your Logic, or let's say when you first open, by default, most times, let me do it this way. By default, let me see. By default, most times, it's gonna have a piano like this. Something like this. I can't really remember which one it is. But by default, you have something like this. Okay? By default, you have an instrument. Hold on, let me do it this way. By default, you have an instrument that looks like that, okay? All right. All right. So you guys got a point? All right. So by default, you get something like that, and you are able to basically pick the tones that you want. Okay. So you have something like. Okay, so again, this is just something, something to give you an idea of certain things you could do in Logic. Let me delete this one because we don't really need it. Okay, so today is going to be all about tones. It's going to get fun. It's going to get very fun. So just bear with me here. Okay, so let's go through different things. Okay, in Logic. Okay, let's say you want to hear something that is like an EP. Well, here are some EPs for you. That is a nice EP. Say you don't like it, you want this. Okay, you guys see that? I can't really go through it all, so I'm going to be fast. This song sounds nice. Let's sing something like "Even in the grave, His love." Even. Me, I'm not good at singing, so you already know what time it is. You guys know what I'm doing here, but I'm not even going to talk about it. So that people don't get upset. So even in the grave, His love. Even in the grave, His love. That's the moon. You guys get the idea? Okay. So you have that nice tone. What else do you got? See, this one will be very nice for reggae. You are doing a reggae song that has a tempo. Okay, so very, very nice tone, right? And that one is called Chorus, Electric Attack, and then plus Chorus, okay? That's what it's called. What is that? I don't know the thing doing like I owe him something. I don't owe him anything. Okay. All right. So let's move on. There is also this electric attack piano that is also called electric attack piano. Okay. So I think to give you the idea, let me create a short instrument here, and let me call, actually let me bring it down since we don't really need it. And then let me, with that one, Let me put on some random. Um, I'm losing my thought here. 808. Man, all these things have changed so much. I barely ever use these. Anyways, let's put on an 808 flex. Okay, let's do this. Let's add on some instrument. Okay, so that is a nice that we've done, right? Okay, and then let's put on something simple. Okay, there was something that played in the beginning. You guys see that? We quantize it. Okay. And then we are going to just move it up by 1. You guys see it? Very, very nice loop. Simple loop, right? And we're just going to loop it out here. Actually, we can just loop it out one more here. Okay. Except I don't want to loop it out yet. Okay. So what I'll do here is I will go ahead and add something. I'm searching. Okay, I'm going to do something like that. Okay, I think my okay. Okay, it's coming behind. So let me just do it all over again because I think something did not record right. So let's go ahead and record this again. Okay. And let's just bring it back. All right. Let's just bring it back. All right. And then let's do this here. Let's do this here. Okay, let's do that one. Oh, okay. Let me do it here. Let me cut it here and start from the beginning. All right, let's do it. Let's see. Yeah, it's fine. I'm just thinking why it's not starting on time. So let me push all those up. Okay, I guess it's fine. All right, that's fine. All right, let me take the metronome off. So, while we're only doing counting, that's cool. All right. And then, let's do that. Actually, let me do it. And let me cut it here. And let me join it. You guys might not understand why, but it's okay. It's okay. Okay. All right. So let's do that. Oh. All right. So you gotta have good timing. All right. That's fine. We'll take the last note out, and then we'll quantize it. Okay. Okay. Let's use that too. You guys see that? Make it sound cool, kind of, I guess. And then okay, and then all right. Let's try it again. All right. All right. Cool. All right. All right. So I know this can be boring for some of you guys, but don't worry. It's worth it for those of you guys who want to learn this stuff. So what we were talking about was the instrument, and I wanted to just do a loop so I can use that loop to talk to you, you know. So let me make this one a bit more tinier. Okay. All right. So let me make it tinier, and then let's go from there. All right. So we are just going through tones. This is not programming. This is just tones. So I'll let the loop play. Then we will see how good this tone really sounds. Whether it sounds good or it doesn't really sound good, we will know. You see? So imagine if this was a true song and you have some bass and all that, I think it will still sound good, right? So this one, right? So an example of this will be a quick programming. I wonder why my thing timing is being disruptive. Let me see. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay. All right. I see. I see. I see. I see. I see. My hi-hat. My hi-hat to. All right. Let's fix that. Let's fix that. Let's fix that section. All right. So. So let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. All right, let's do it that way. And let's switch it this way. Let's see. I hate when this stuff happens. All right. Anyways, whatever. If it's not going to be on time, but it's all good. We'll figure it out later. Okay. And then there's the bing, for whatever reason that is. I don't know. But anyways, let me go ahead and take that out. All right, so you guys see that tone, right? So maybe by itself it will not sound good, but say you were doing true programming and you added maybe a bass guitar to it, you know, you'd be like, oh, okay, cool, cool, sounds good. So let's try that and see how that sounds like. So let's see how that will sound like. Of course, you have to play a very nice line. The bass line is doing. Right, so something like that. Of course, I'm playing wrong notes, okay? So I just want to complement it with something so you see what I'm talking about. So okay, you guys get the idea. All right, cool. Anyways, I think I need to kind of move fast, a little bit faster. So I'm going to move it a bit faster. Okay. So that's the tone. If you guys hear it, it sounds pretty solid. Pretty solid, right? Okay, sounds pretty cool. Let's try a few others. This one sounds cool too, you know? All right, so that one sounds pretty good. And then there's also the hard stage, the MK. Is that?
Where's Mama?
I think Mama went to the store to get stuff.
Okay.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have to do my stuff, and then I'm not gonna see you 3 days.
Okay, that's fine. So I'm doing a lesson, so don't disturb me. So with what I'm saying, so with this tone pretty sounds good. Stop. This tone sounds pretty good too. Okay, so that sounds pretty good. You know, like so yeah, I'm doing a lesson. Okay, so guys, that is one of the tones. This is pretty cool. This one sounds a bit heavy. So just like the tone, the instruments that I set, okay? Let's listen to how that sounds with this. You know what? Let me make it faster. 130. Because that will not let the lesson go a bit fast. So let me set it to 130. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to spend a lot of time, okay? But you see how full that sounds, you know? So if you're doing some nice programming, it's not a bad tone to use. It's not too bad. All right, you guys see that? It sounds pretty cool. Again, these are all Logic based factory tones, okay? Of course, you have this here. Sounds cool, but not my taste. This one sounds good, you know? You're singing a song like, you guys hear that? It's very nice. Okay, me, my voice, you know, in Kuyi, you know, my video, say me na more follow me no, follow lessons no more in Kuyi, you know. So we could do it like that, you know. Let's do it like here. Let's do here. Let's do 4. Let's do 4. You guys know what's going on here. Don't act like you don't know what's going on. You guys know what's going on. All right. So again, so it sounds like a nice tone, right? You do our prayer, our prayer. I will cry. Hallelujah. So this thing that I'm doing, I gotta speak in English so everybody can understand. Sorry guys. So what I'm doing here, you guys might not understand what is really truly going on. Okay. But if I do complementary stuff, that's when you really understand. Okay, so that's why I'm kind of in a way wasting time trying to do these other things to help you get the feel of what is going on here, okay? So say I had some chords playing, okay? Actually, let me take out the count in. Say I had some chords playing, and this one also with the magic here. Say I have some chords playing. You guys see, that sounds so heavenly, so magical, right? So this thing that I was doing here, now with that as a complementary, you understand better, right? Now again, I played random stuff, so I will not know the progression. So just kind of get a feel for it. That's all. I'm just trying to help you to get a feel of how instruments work. The fact that it sounds bad or it doesn't sound all perfect does not mean it will not work. Okay, it will work. You just gotta learn to work with it. Okay. So right now, these are not external VSTs. Okay, so I'm not really in my lesson yet. Right now, what I'm giving is I'm giving you internal VSTs, if that's how you want to call it. Internal VSTs. This is what comes with the factory Logic stuff. And I'm sure if you're using Pro Tools or whatever, you have some factory stuff there too. Okay. However, this is Logic we are dealing with currently at the moment. So with the complementary thing that I did, I'll play with it. So let's see how that sounds. You guys hear that? It sounds very beautiful, right? And it's just complementing to each other. Sounds very pretty, right? Anyways, whatever. You guys get the idea. Let me delete it. Okay, so it's a pretty good tone. If you are looking for factory-based stuff. You are my strength when I am weak. And another thing, if I don't feel like I want to play just that, I can actually make it into a stack. I'm not going to go into detail with how you do that, but I'm just going to show you a simple way of how you can just play. See, like this. You see now the pad that I created is now playing along with that. You guys hear that? Otina hinwa krum kunisu hinanoniye ho ase. You guys get it? You guys get the idea? Above from pim pim, Chani wish you. Otina hinwa krum. You guys get the idea? Okay, I don't want to waste time. I just want to give you the ideas. Okay, so pretty good tone. Let's see this one. This one will be a nice one for some praises or some faster tempo song, you know? I like that, you know? Let's hear how that sounds like with this. Let me do some different progression, okay? You guys get an idea? It sounds pretty cool, okay? So the fact that you hear it out of the box and it doesn't sound perfect does not mean it cannot be used, okay? I'm just trying to help you to understand that all hope is not lost. And it's going to get funner, okay? How many minutes have I gone? 43 minutes. I'm going to try and cut this to an hour and a half at most, okay? All right, cool. Let's hear this one. Okay, sounds cool, but it's a little too subtle for my taste. Okay. That sounds good too. That sounds all right. Okay. All right. You guys see? Now, somebody might be like, oh, this is all the electric pianos. Okay, let's deal with electric pianos, okay? You got this section here. You got a section here. Not only that, you got sections here that deals with those things, okay? Not only that, you got a jack pack that deals with those things here. Again, you might see similar instruments. That is because they are tuned differently. It's all about tonality. Tonality. Okay, it's tuned differently. Okay, so you got all these sections where you can get pianos and keyboards from. Okay, African, Cuban, upright. Let's hear how that sounds. Okay. Okay, so that sounds pretty cool. Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Okay. All right. So again, you're not limited. Now, let me show you another thing too here. For those of you guys who don't know, you got all these other ways of finding these things. Say I go to EFM, whatever. Okay. I can come in here, can go in here, and I can pick keyboards and find certain things that I like. Let's see how that sounds like. Of course, you would have to tune it differently to get the taste that you want. You got all these in here, and you can find ways to work with it. Okay, you got vintage electric piano here, okay, which is similar to the same piano stuff you were listening to, but sometimes even more sometimes. Mark II. All right, I don't have time for all this. I just want you to have the idea. So that is an example of pianos, okay? You got orchestra stuff, again. Okay, I'm kind of getting tired here, so that's why I'm moving fast. Okay, you got all these tones you got to use. Now let's get to the fun part. External VSTs. What are we talking about with external VSTs? Okay, external VSTs. What we are doing with external VSTs is we are trying to use tones that sounds like a $2,000 piano. Okay, so let's get straight into that. I'm going to delete my first track, and then I'm going to let this come. Okay, and let's have some small fun. All right. Okay. Sound effects. Let's do the DJ here. All right. So for me, I've loaded up Contact. Okay. And of course, if you are using different programs, it will give you different things to use. Okay. So with Contact, you can buy different things and load it up, whatever you got to do. Okay. But for me, I'm only going to talk to you about a few instruments in my Contact. I don't got time to go through all this. No way. But there are some instruments you can, get for free that can be used with Contact is what I'm trying to tell you. Let's do the MK Sensation. MK Sensation. For those of you guys who are into music or whatever, Coda, I believe, uses MK Sensation. He actually has a video on YouTube using MK Sensation. Of course, you got to know what to do with it. Okay. So say, for instance, a Piano Plus EP. Let's see how that sounds like. Okay. So this is on the advanced level. This is you saying, hey, I'm tired of the factory presets. I want advanced stuff. I want something that is external. I want something which is richer. Okay. This is for you. You are going to love this from here going. So if you're somebody who's looking for good tones, pay attention. Okay, so Piano Plus EP, that is how that one sounds like here. Oh my goodness, can you hear that? Wow. Wow, you hear that? You see, that one sounds rich. So everything that you're going to be learning from here on out until the end of the video is using advanced stuff. The point is, factory stuff might be a little too boring for you. It might be a little too dull for you, but you're not limited to that, is what I'm trying to tell you here. Okay? So say you are a programmer and you don't have the money to go and buy a Mo 8 or a Montage or a Nord or a Korg or any of these professional top level pianos or digital workstation pianos where you can basically program things within the piano just like you would have a computer. If you don't have the money to do that, you can lean on external VSTs. So these that we are dealing with is external VSTs here. Okay. For instance, what I'm using here, MK Sensation, you can buy it or you can get it for free. Okay. If you want more information, hit me up. I'll help you out. Okay. So this is how it sounds. This is just only one setting, by the way. One setting. So you can sing a song like Seda You guys get the idea, right? Very beautiful. Yes, you are the Lord Most High. Yes, you are the Lord Most. I'm going to make this. Let me see if I can make it bigger. I don't think I can make it bigger. I can? Nope. They have locked it. Sure. Whatever. So they've locked it, but we can still have fun with it. Let me close this since we are not dealing with what is it? Okay, let me bring it up a little bit for us so we can. All right. Okay, cool. So, cast the ground. You guys get idea, okay? Again, when you come in, you can decide to blend any mix of blends you want. Right now, the way you hear it is on chorus. I can take chorus out and it'll sound like this. Okay? More upfront, but chorus, okay, it sounds a bit fuller, right? Okay, let me do my, oh, I already have it there. Let's do something towards maybe -2. Let me see. Okay, let's do -2. -2. That's fine. That's B flat, by the way. All right, so me free my memu na me to do me waya na. You guys get it? It sounds very beautiful, right? So now, are you starting to see the difference with internal VSTs and external VSTs? External VSTs, what it's doing is it's trying to tell you, hey, come for some nice tones and use it in your DAW. And that's what's happening here. So again, this is something that a lot of professionals use. Even Coda used this. I've seen him use it in one of his videos. All right, let's try the piano 2. Piano 2, let's see how that one sounds without the piano 1. Okay, so it sounds good. Let's try the 3. Let's try the 4. So say I like piano 1. I can use piano 1. Okay, say I like a clav. I can use a clav too. EP2, let's do EP1. Okay, I like the EP2. Let's try the clav. Let's try the vibrato. So what you're getting here is you're getting layering, okay? That's why it says layers. On all those advanced pianos, you are able to layer a sound on top of another sound, and that's what's happening here, okay? All right, so let's look at some presets here and have fun. So we have MK20 default setting, and that is this one without the chorus, okay? All right, so let's go to Players EP, hear how that one sounds like. All right, it's loading up. Okay, so while it's loading up, what we are doing here is we are talking about external VSTs. Okay. Wow, you see? It sounds very nice, right? Okay, you guys get it. And keep in mind, I haven't even touched anywhere on this side. Look at my mouse. I haven't even touched any of those. So hearing something like this, I probably want some brass layered with it. Of course, when you do that, you would have to layer it and do it the right way so if it works well. Let me see the synth. Sometimes it will sound good with a synth. But let's do a pad of strength for right now. Yeah, let's do the pad and the string. Let's see. Look at that. Very beautiful. You see? So you see the difference with using external VSTs? More options, right? Oh, nyame boafo. Wutu mi so, wadoya so. Ma menina. You guys get the idea? Oh, nyame boafo. Wutu mi so, wadoya so. You guys see how good that sounds? Again, this is just to give you an idea of those things you could do, okay? I can't really go through all this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one more setting and then I'm going to kind of just mess with the internal process for you. So hearing something like this one is the EP chimes. Wow. Wow. You see, guys? Very beautiful. Let's sing a more modern contemporary song. Let's give one. Let's do Nara. See? Nara, Let's say no cry. Yeah. Let's do great. But I hope you guys can hear the difference though, okay? That's all I want you to do. Understand. You see, with here, there's a little bit of reverb going on, a little bit of chorus going on, and all kind. There's an EP, a bell, and a dyno here, a strings, and a pad going on. It's too full. I'm into me tree and I'm in home tummy. Titim remu, wuyo nyami. Oh, titim remu, wuyo nyami. Enesu, wuyo nyami. Oh, that's so yeah. Oh, nyami wusa. You guys hear the difference? Oh, that's so yeah. Oh, nyami wusa. I hope you guys can feel it. Okay, I'm just trying to help you understand how external VSTs help shape your song and how helpful it can be to your style of programming and the difference it can make for you, okay? So again, you can do all kinds of things. Maybe you want to add some brass. Maybe you want to add some synth. Okay, and it's very nice, not very nice and beautiful. So again, you see how I'm layering it. This is what an external VST allows you to do. This is only one plugin of many. I'm not going to have the time to go through it all, but I'm going to show you some key ones before this is done. Okay, I'm at 1 hour and 2 minutes. I'm going to try and finish by 20 to 30 minutes time. Okay, so let's do -6. You see, actually let's go -3. Okay, you guys got it? So maybe you are singing a worship song at church and the song is like even in the grave. So even in the grave is love, even in the grave. Okay, it can be any song. Okay, and it sounds like a pretty good tone, right? Pretty cool stuff, right? Of course, I'm not going to use this to do that. I'm just playing around, right? It sounds still cool. Unyame beya mempabu, nyame beya mempabu, mempaba, and how do you paba? You guys get the idea here? I'm just joking around though, don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to have fun. We are learning, but I like to have fun. You guys see what is going on? You're having too much fun, right? When you're where you wait for a guitar and them no born and no man, let me chill out here. It's all about English today. So if you have this and you're playing some nice bass, man, it will be too sweet, too sweet. Of course, some of you guys will not know these songs unless you are Ghanaian or something like that. Okay? But listen to this. So, assume you have this. Assume. Let's see. Actually. You know, Yeah, let's assume you have something like this going, okay? And you guys see, it's getting very, very fun, and we are having a loads of fun, okay? Again, that tone might sound like it's only for that, but the point is, when you are using it in different ways, it changes the whole picture. A simple thing. All right, you guys get the idea here, okay? I'm not trying to waste time. I really want to move fast, but I also really want to help you understand the purpose of this lesson. It's not like I'm wasting time. I'm trying to give you a picture so that you will know that I'm teaching you this because it's very applicable in different situations. That's why I'm wasting my time to help you, okay? So again, we've learned a simple thing, you know. Oyo nyamia, oyo nyamia, yeah. Oyo nyamia, enosakra. Oyo nyamia, oyo nyamia, oyo nyamia, enosakra. You guys get the idea? Okay, anyways, this is only MK sensation that I showed you. Again, there's all kinds of things you do. Tremolo here. I really can't do this. It's too much going on. I can't go through this. All right. Say you wanted to do news keys here. Again, if you want these plugins or whatever, reach out to me and we'll talk about it. All right, so while this is loading, okay, let me see what time I'm at. 1 minute, 10 seconds. I got 20 minutes to be done. All right, so with what we just did with the MK sensation, we see that it sounds very good, right? So we're going to try different things. And keep in mind, these are all external VSTs, meaning there is no single door in this world that you will find these things in. You would have to go for it, okay? So I'm going to show you different ones. I'm going to show you some. I can't show all because it's too much, too many of it. And even when I load one up, I can't even go through all of it. You see, that's why it's taking a long time, because it's like heavy machines. That's why it's taking a long time to load, you know? But when it comes, you will like what you hear. It's kind of like that. So again, with the MK sensation, we are able to see how we can layer it, you know, and it sounds pretty cool. Okay, while it's coming, okay, it's here. Ready or not, it's here. Okay, cool. So here is our new keys here. Let's see how that sounds and what it's going to give us. Okay, again, one thing we see with that is it gives us layering too. That means you can load an instrument here, load an instrument here, load an instrument here, load an instrument here. So you can load 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. You can load 4 layers. You know, so it gives you a form of layer too. Just like that one had clicks. This one has layers that you can layer it on. Okay. So for instance, this one has an acoustic. You can come in here and load something there. Okay, and go through it and load certain things there. Okay. Okay. All right, and then you can turn it on. Say I wanted strings. I could do strings, and I can add it to this. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to turn it off because I want to just talk to you about tones, not about the layer. Okay. So say for this one, the defaulted tone, YC7 style. All right, sounds very good, right? Again, we can just click this arrow, this to go to another one, and so on. Okay, and so on. You can click the category, and then maybe go to electric pianos. And then maybe we can go to the next one. No, electric pianos, and we can go to down. Germany. Let's hear how Germany sounds. Okay. All right. If I like that and I wanted to layer with something, maybe a pad, I can come to category, go to synth. Pads will be synths. Let's see how that one sounds. Let me turn this off and turn this on. Wow, you see? Okay, that's not the purpose of what I'm doing. Let me stop messing around. Send pads. Let me see. Okay, some is coming. Okay, you see? Wow. You guys hear the tone? You're not gonna get that in a factory. All right, that's sol solo. Okay. like some worship. You guys get the idea? All right, so let me just go to strings because I want to find something subtle. Okay, cinematic. Okay, too slow for what I want to do now. Okay, that sounds pretty good there. Okay, so let's just say I like this, okay? Let's just say I liked it. Again, remember I said let's just say, okay? Look at the volume. It's here somewhere. You can lower more or whatever be the case, okay? For now, let's leave it here for now. Say I wanted to add, remember my tone is this. I can hear some type of pad behind it already. So maybe I wanted to add the strings to add a little bit of a touch. Okay, sure, I do that here. You guys hear the strings now? I can lower it so you can barely hear it, or I can make it a lot so you hear it a lot. Or lower it more, or maybe just right in the middle. Okay, and then maybe I can play with it and see how it sounds. You guys see that? Pretty cool. Okay, again, that's just one plugin out of many. Okay, let's see the NK stage. Pretty good one too. Okay, I'm just trying to help you guys here. I'm not really gonna ever do this video again, so this is probably gonna be the only time I'm doing this. So you're probably gonna find anything you need to know in here. That's why I'm taking time. What time am I at? 1 minute 20 seconds. Let me try and wrap it up in 10 minutes. If it could load faster, that would be easier for me to do, but I gotta kind of go on the speed of the system. Okay, I hope you guys are enjoying it and y'all learning so much. Okay. So while it's loading, just be patient. Be patient, it will be done very shortly. Okay, it's halfway through. We're almost there. Okay, I'm probably going to show you maybe 2 or 3 more before the time is up. I'm not going to be able to show a lot. But again, the point is, external VSTs help. It helps your projects if you really want to have the richness of it. Okay, so don't sleep on external VSTs. All right, it's almost done. It's almost there. It's just taking a while. It's taking like forever. And some Jason will be like, man, that's taking it's like taking like forever. It's taking like, okay, all right, it's here. NK stage, okay? It looks similar to the new keys, right? At least from this portion of the layering, okay? Again, layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, layer 4. It gives you 4 layers. And of course, you can have your own presets, save your setups in here and all that. Again, I'm not going to get into all that. You can save it if you need to. Let's hear how it sounds out of the box. Wow. So that is M1 here, and that is that sound. This is M2, that is that sound here. M3 here, that is that sound here. M4 here, that's that sound here. To control the levels. This section is to control the levels, and this is the master out of all of it. So for instance, if I had 2 layers loaded, all right, you guys get the point. If I want, I can go in there and pick different things that I need, okay? I'm not really going to do all that because I don't have the time for that. All right. We can have a lead. Let's see. Say I don't want the choir thing there. I can just take it out. Say I don't want the strings, I can take it out too, and even this. Say I just want a brass. Okay. Okay. All right, so this one has a piano with it too. Okay. Okay. So again, you just mess with it however you need to, okay? I'm not really going to get into all that. So this is for the piano. If you don't want the piano, you just let it be your whatever tone you select here. Okay, sounds pretty cool, okay? You can even layer it with like an EP, this tone here. But you probably lower the Again, I can't really get into all this. You just have to have fun with it and learn. All right, again, let's talk about a few others. Scarby. Let's talk about Scarby Mark. Here. Scarby Mark here. See how beautiful that sounds? See how that sounds? Again, I could do something to it. Listen to it here. Listen now. When I clicked on this, see the options he gave me. I can do an auto wire. Sure, I can do a pan. You see, it's panning in my left and right ear, okay? Back and forth. Or I can do a chorus, maybe. Sounds a bit fuller. Or I can do a chorus and a pan. Okay, so chorus and a pan sounds pretty good. At the end of the day, you could also compress it if you want to get it a bit compressed. If you want it to be like one level and not so bumping around, that's why you use compression. For me, I don't really like using it. So you see how it sounds? Pretty cool stuff, okay? So again, and you got some phaser here and all these other options you can use if you needed to. So Scorby Vintage Key sounds pretty cool. You can use Scorby Mark out of that. Let's talk about Syntage. I might go over my time a little bit, slightly a little bit, but I'm definitely gonna move fast here. All right, so Syntage is pretty cool. It's one of my favorite out of all my external VSTs. So write that name down if you are going to be ever calling me about VSTs. Write the name Syntage down because it's going to be one of your favorites to use. You will love Syntage. It's loading, so let's give it some time. You see the little thing here is basically loading. That's why. So give it a little bit of time to load up. And Syntage, you will really love it. Watch, once it comes, you see for yourself. You will really love it. It's built very nice. It looks very nice. It looks very cool. The interface is very user friendly. It's pretty nice. You see. And it's very colorful too. All right, so Syntage is here. See how colorful that brother looks? He looks very nice, very cool. All right, now with Syntage, just like the other ones with the layers, okay, it has layers too, or 4 modules too. Model 1, Model 2, Model 3, Model 4, and it goes by Model A, B, C, and D. Similar concept, okay? Okay, now there is this knob here, which is very cool. It basically changes the shape of every sound and the way you want to hear it, okay? So again, it looks complicated, but it's not. It's very simple to use. You come in here and you pick the tones you want to use. For instance, if you are using say a piano sound, you pick a piano sound and then pick the sound here. If it's a keyboard, pick the keyboard. If it's an organ, pick the organ, and so on. And if you want to turn it on and off, it's off here. It's off here, it's on here, it's off, on, and so on. Whenever the color is on, that means it's on. When the color is off, it's off, okay? Basically, it's very simple. And then, of course, if you want to save your presets, you use this as your storage. After that, you click save, and then it will load up this, and then you go and save it wherever you want to save it at, okay? For me, I'm not going to save anything because I don't need to save anything. I'm just teaching. Okay, cool. So with this, by default, it's on, I guess, a piano C, F, X here. That's the default place it's at, okay? Let's see how that sounds like. Wow. Wow. This sounds like a very rich piano, okay? Okay, so again, let's hear some of the pianos it has. That sounds cool here. Pretty cool. Let's hear this one. Pretty cool. All right, let's do that. Okay, again, if we like that piano, that's cool. Some keyboards. Very nice. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, pretty cool. Let's do some activity to make us have some small fun. Okay, the way I teach, I like to have fun here and there so that it doesn't become all boring. Okay, I made my beat too low, too short, but it's okay because I don't really need to be doing what I'm doing. Okay, all right. So this is synthtage for us. Sounds very, very good. I know you like it, so don't lie. I know you like it a lot. All right. So what I just did. Let's play along with that. Okay. Okay, you guys get the idea. Plays very nice. Okay, so that is synthtage for you. Okay, that is a nice keyboard that we just played. Pretty good keyboard. Let's hear some. Oh, okay. Hey, today we are going to have fun. That sounds very good. So let's listen to. Okay, let me do it this way. I don't have the time to be zooming in. Okay. So let's do. Let me just play around with this. I don't have the time. I just want to show some few things here and there. All right, again, quantize that real quick, and then again, play some chords with it. Ba-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. Okay, the goal is not for me to waste time. I'm only trying to give you a feel here, okay? So everything I'm doing, I'm trying to provide you with a feel, okay? Let me close out this left side so we can have more room to work. Okay, so, and then we got the bass here. Okay. Okay. So let's hear more. All right, let's hear how it sounds with maybe something accompanying it. You guys see that? Again, it sounds pretty cool, right? All right, we can't waste time. We can't waste time. Time is not on our side. Okay, so that sounds very good. This one. Okay. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. Okay, let's see this one. Okay, I can't really go through all this. Let me show you some of the cool stuff that I like. I like the pad. Okay, the pad has some pretty good pads. Say this right here. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. This is pretty cool stuff, okay? I think I like the analog. Yeah, the analog is pretty cool, okay? So again, you can come in here, select something. Okay, I don't have the time for all this. I just want to help you out. Now the lead, here are my favorite ones. Single line leads. Hear how it sounds like, okay? This is how it sounds like. You guys hear that? So if you are doing some worship song and the song is going, whatever, and then you are also playing. You know, you do stuff like that. And then number 2 sounds like this. And then smooth one sounds like this. Very nice. Again, some of these stuff are also nice. Synergy should be good. Very nice one. Okay, so let's do a layer. Let's do a layer. What are some of my layers that I like to use? Okay. Here are some of my layers. Let me load some of my layers for you so you can oh, come on. All right, layer 2. I think my mouse. Oh, I keep clicking the wrong one. Okay, load. That's why I'm here like, oh, what's going on? All right, so here's one of my layers. Swung. Very nice. This is one of my layers. I lied to you. That's not really my favorite layer, but anything you see with L4C, those are my stuff. Okay. Okay. Brass. Let's hear my brass one. Okay. That's my brass one that I like. Okay. Let the beat play so we can hear it. Okay, so for us to really have a feel of it, the brass, let me put on a factory bass one, a factory bass electric piano or whatever. Okay, let's see, I can't even read well. Okay, and then this one is what I was looking for earlier. This is the default piano in Logic. Okay. All right. So let me make it smaller a little bit. All right. So with that, let's hear that sound. Okay. Cool. All right, let's play something quick. Okay, you guys get the point of what Stein is trying to do here. Okay, Stein is just trying to enjoy himself while he's teaching a lesson. All right. All right, cool. So we have this bass thing going on here. Sorry, keyboard going on here. Okay. Now I want to play the bass, and after that I'll go back to the instrument we are trying to learn. Okay. So. Okay, so let's try that and see. Okay, so the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing is because I want you to see how this thing here. Now we are to our main point. This thing here will make sense, okay? So somebody will be like, oh, it's just horns. I just want you to see the reality of how that will become. So let's hear that one. Okay, I'm just playing around here. I'm not really playing real stuff. I just want you to see how that stuff works. So you get it? So whenever you're playing the music, then you add all those things. Okay? All right, cool. So that sounds pretty good there. So that's one of my presets. Let me load another one. This right here is, and again, keep in mind, I don't have to keep doing the one. I can load it all up in here. I just don't got the time to do all that stuff. Okay? This one of my EPs. Okay, this one of my EP presets. Okay, sounds pretty good. Say if I don't like this sound here, this thing here. Say if it's too much for me, I can reduce it. Okay, I can reduce it. Okay, by changing the volume. Okay, I can reduce it so that it can be a little bit more minimal. So end up sounding something like this. Okay, pretty cool. All right. What are some of my other presets? Again, my preset, by the way, is a keyboard and the DX Legend, if you wanted to know specifically, and then also the lead, and then the Molina. Okay, all right. So again, it's not like it's the same stuff that you got in there. Okay, let me hear my EP2. My EP2. Did I load my EP? Okay. All right. It's the same. I guess maybe I saved it over it. All right. Let me hear my lead. I already talked to you about the lead. I'm not going to talk about all that stuff. Okay. Lead one. The pad, synth lead. Okay. Let me hear the synth lead. I guess I didn't save the synth lead. Okay. All right, it doesn't matter, but you guys get the idea, okay? It doesn't really matter. You know, mess with it and find some you want. Okay, so that was Syntage that we just did. Neo Soul. Did we do Neo Soul? I think we did. It doesn't matter. We don't have to go through it. Esgo S90. That's pretty cool. Good one too. Okay, it's pretty a good one. This one here too is the same as the MK Sensation, except it's built differently. You see, with this one, you have to click and stuff like that. Okay, so same concept. Okay. So if you want something like this, you pick it. If you want something like this, you pick it. 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 Okay. Then pretty good. Okay. Okay. So if you want something like that, you just pick it. Okay. Then here's what's gonna happen. If you want to layer it, okay, then you're gonna layer with a red, okay, because keep in mind it's the yellow that is lighted up. If you want to layer with a red, say this one sounds good to you, you can layer with a red. So now it's layered with that piano. If I take it out, it sounds like this. With it, and I can control the volume. This is the main voice. This is the layer volume. Okay. You guys get the idea? If I click yellow and yellow, it won't let me. So you have to do yellow for the main voice and then layer with something. So say I wanted to do this. Okay. So then you have layer, the main voice, and then the layer. Very simple, right? And keep in mind, you also have pads. So if I want to do a pad, I could do maybe a pad 1 here. If I want to do a strings, same thing here. You guys get the point, okay? Time is fast spent. All right. Where did I go? Okay, S90 ES, yeah. What else do we got? Let me show you a few things and I'll be out of your way. I just want to help you out. Okay, with this syntage, let me do 1 or 2. Ultimate stage pianos. I know a lot of you guys will kill me if I don't do this one. Okay, this one is basically an instrument. A lot of you guys will be very, very surprised. You'll be like, whoa. Okay, this is a $5,000 level instrument with a few of the sound patches given to us in VST. So remember, external VSTs are basically like patches. They are like sound library that is given to you digitally. However, you won't have the nice piano sitting in front of you. Okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. So with this, it's gonna come very soon. Is the world class in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? The world class Nord. Okay. You guys see how the Nord looks like, right? It looks so red and nice, right? You see it sitting on the stage, you're like, wow, this is too advanced, right? Same thing here, okay? We have a piano here. You got, unto Jesus I surrender. Nice, right? Pretty cool. You can change the tone here to something else. You guys see it? It's changing and changing and changing. When I click, it changes. When I click, it changes. Right? Pretty cool, right? And of course, with this, you can do a little bit of layering too with this side as well. Again, I don't have the time to go through it all. If you have the time, take your time and go through it, okay? That is one of my instruments there. And then, lastly, let's do the Yamaha PSR S900. You guys are like, whoa, PSR S900? You are crazy. Yes, that 3,000 or whatever piano that they are selling to you, you can be playing it with your programming. You want to see the reality? Well, guess what? Remember the DX Modern? Do you remember how it looks like? Well, guess what? You got it right in front of you. You guys see it? Very, 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 very cool stuff. Instead of you buying the instrument, you can have the patches right in front of you. Okay, I'm getting lazy here. All right, you guys get the point. Again, you can. All right, all kinds you can use. Again, these are only EPs. I can do pianos too. Pianos. See how pianos look like. Come on. Oh, I have to open it. Acoustic, 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 acoustic. My eyes no be good, oh. My eyes no be good at all. Okay, there you go. All right. If you like it, I mean, I don't use these, but if you want. And if you don't want to be drag and dropping, you can just change it and change it and change it, okay? And the way you do that is right here. Look at my mouse in this section. Just move it. Okay, you guys see how nice this is? You got all these tones and you didn't even pay thousands of dollars for it. Pretty cool. Okay, again, this is a lot for you, okay? Let's hear some of their guitars. The guitars, I don't really be messing with it a lot, but let's hear some. Let's hear the solid here. Moi mon show. Moi mon show. Send moi yet the same. Where Tony. They say don't send me diagram. I'm really messing around. Again, that's pretty cool there. Let me hear how this one sounds like here. We need a warm one here, nicer. It sounds very, very cool, right? Very, very cool. So let's do something with that and see. Let's do amponsan one. Yeah, the amponsan one in Imbontino. And yes, answer yeah. Yeah, we did. But then now let's make the speed more. The speed to maybe 140. 140, and then maybe let's drag a bit more. Project no percent end. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go over my time a little bit, but it's cool. We're about to end. Alright, so I just want you to see. I love this tone. This tone sounds very good. Again, it's very nice. Okay, so let's do on sound real quick. I think the thing I didn't like about this piano is the piano, which is called pitch bend. Okay, the pitch bend is a bit too off for me. And in order for me to do it, I would have to basically be able to find a way to adjust it a little bit, which I haven't really gotten into doing. But it's cool. For now, let's just work with it. What's a piano? I don't like it. Okay, piano is distracting me too much, but whatever. So you guys get a point. Again, very, very, very nice tone. If you are doing programming and you add a little bit of guitar to it, okwenim. Okay. So let's hear a little bit of it. All right, you guys hear ping going on? Yes, my keyboard and my thing here. Okay, fine. And even with this, let me change the tone a bit small to maybe the stinger. Let me change it. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. I just wanted to change it small. Okay, fine. So we got this going on here. All right. So let's try that. So the guitar that's playing is the tone that we are dealing with, okay? The one doing that one. Again, you guys see the beauty of it? So you could use all kinds of nice tones. Okay? Nice tones. Okay? Okay. Okay. All right. So very nice, right? All right, I don't have time to go through all this. All right, so again, we have a nice guitar is the whole point. If you are doing some worship song and the strings is playing, again, we have to do an example. The purpose of this lesson is to help you understand the reality of all the things you could do. Let me just put some random strings on, say modern strings, I guess. Yeah, let's just put this on. So, say we have some strings going on. Okay, let's go. So, I hate when this thing happens. Okay. All right. So you guys heard what I just played. So now say you wanted to do something with that guitar here. You just play around with it, right? You guys get the idea? Pretty beautiful, right? Let's do it one more time. You guys get the idea? You can just play around with it and just have fun and play random things, okay? So it's a pretty good tone. All right, so again, this is the Yamaha PSR S900. Those of you guys who know it understand what is the deal there. All right, cool. All right, you guys get a point here. It's a lot of options. Okay. Oh, okay, nice one here. This one is very nice for worship. This one. Let's do something like let's do something like that so you can see how good something like that is. Let's do something like that so you hear how it will sound like. This my program there. I don't know what it is. I have to fix that thing that is doing that, making the sustain act bad. Anyways, not to get off topic. Okay, so let's do something like that, okay? You see, that one very good for worship. Very, very good for worship. Okay, so you guys get the taste for that. Let me delete it. Okay, so very nice. Pretty cool. Let's see what else. I mean, it's a lot, so again, you can just imagine full guitar, all kinds. All right, so you guys get the idea. There are some nice strings in there. Yamaha, PSR, S900. Pretty good stuff. Okay, saxophones, all kinds. All right. So anyways, this is how you can use an external VST to enrich your music. Last but not the least, I don't have all my instruments that were able to load up. So you have the Korg PA50. Okay, the Korg PA50. I don't think I went over. I think I did gospel. Okay, shred. Let me not worry about that one. I don't even like them anyways. So I think we did PSR S90. We did MK Sensation. S90 ES, we did that. We did the piano. Okay, so let's do the Korg PA50. Okay, the Korg PA50. Again, I don't have that loaded, so the way I have to do it is I have to do it this way, which is boring, but it's okay. That's how a piano from there sounds like. Okay, a lot of stuff you can use. Okay, I don't have time to do that. Let's do the piano and pad. Let's see how that sounds like. Okay, that's too light for my taste, so that is, I never really use these things. Let's see some of their EPs. Okay, Club EP. Yeah, it's not too bad. Again, it's up to you. It's pretty. Some of it is pretty heavy. Some of it is pretty heavy. Okay, pretty cool. Now let's see some of their brass stuff. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Let's see, big band brass. Big band brass. Let's see how that sounds like. Glam Boys. Okay, so it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. And then they got the scent. 9 cents. Okay. Some basses. Finger bass. Okay, you can play around with all those. All right. What else? And I think the guitars. I've been using this lately, but I haven't been feeling it. So I'm probably going to stop using the PSR a little bit. I've been using this guitar here, which is pretty cool, but I haven't been feeling it too much. But I'll think about it and see. I haven't used it in a professional work because in a professional work, we get all our guitars played from Ghana by professional instrumentalists with a real live guitar. So I haven't really messed with this, but this is the one that sounds unique to me in the guitar section. But this one is the PA50, okay? All right, guys, I think that is it. I will let you go. But before I let you go, let's do a little bit of a small programming, last one, and then I'll let you be. I think today the highlight of the day, in my opinion, will be the MK Sensation, the highlight of the day. So let's pick the MK Sensation and let's use let me see this first before I pick the chimes one. I know the preset I want to use. Let's pick one of those and then let's do something nice. Let's do something nice and then I'll be out of your way. So we are basically done with the external VSTs portion of it. We went over 2 hours in 30 minutes, that's fine. Let me use about 10-15 minutes of your time to get this part done. Okay, let's just use this one. That's fine. Keep in mind, every section you use will give you different voicing, okay? So that's why I'm changing it to the EP so I can get a bit more, yeah, like this one. And there's a delay in there too. You can control those by tweaking, making necessary tweaks that you need to do. And also maybe coming in here and doing whatever you need to do, okay? Again, I'm not going to get into all that. Okay, we got our first tone. So that will be our EP. All right, let's call that EP. All right, and then when it comes to guitar, what would you say our highlight of the day for guitars was? I think it would be the PSR. What do you think? Do you guys think the same? I think so. So let's go for the PSR. Let's go for the Yamaha PSR here. And let's go for the guitars. And let's go for the warm solid. I think that was our highlight for the day. I think that's our highlight for the day. We call that guitar and put a guitar there. So that'll be GTR, EP, GTR, maybe change that to keyboard. Yeah, sure, that's fine. All right, so once we have that, we need a piano, we need an EP, we need a guitar, we need a bass, and I think that's it. We don't really need this. And for the bass, we go back to the reggae bass. Okay, back to the reggae bass. And then we are going to delete this and we are going to use another instrument. However, we are going to use battery. Okay, so we're going to use battery. And with a battery, we will do some percussion stuff. Okay, we're about to wrap up. Okay, so for the battery, what I'll do is, I don't have time, so I'm just going to do the congos. And all right, so we need 1 bar of count in, and we need it while recording, so we can record right. All right, so this will be congos. Or let me just call it drums, so I can make it simple. All right, so let's see the tempo. All right, let me just make it simple. All right, so I don't really know how to play well. So as you guys can see, okay. All right, so anyways, all right, what's happening here is I'm trying to program something. All right, let's do some cowbell. What's percussion? Cowbell. Okay, you know what? All right, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take away the quantization for this. Okay, maybe not a good idea. Let's see. That's fine. That's fine. It's okay. All right, so that is one. All right, and then let's do this here. Let's do this here. Let's put the clav. All right, you guys see what's going on? And then lastly, I'm going to do a shaker. Let's do a shaker. Okay, let's do a shaker. So let's just do that. Let's do pa pa pa. That one. Okay, of course you got to be consistent, right? Okay, my hands are getting too tired. At that point, you know what I have to do? I have to just go and put my loops and put that in. That's what I'm trying to say. So when my hands are getting tired, this is not a way I program. I'm just trying to do something quick. So let's just use this right here. Let's see how that sounds like. We are just trying to put in a shaker. Okay. Okay. Let's use something else. Yeah, let's use this one. This one will be better. Okay. All right, we have a loop going, okay? We have a loop going. So now that we have a loop going, what we're going to do is we are going to play all the three instruments, our highlights of the day. This is the EP. That is our highlight of the day, EP. Our guitar, and then our bass. Okay? So we are going to play all those three instruments. Then, oh, and I forgot one, right? The last one was it's okay. We'll play this one. We just do all these three. So let's do the guitar first, then this next, then the bass. Okay? So all right, let's just play something. Okay. Actually, let me make it bigger. And then let me take out the loop. So you can see what we are doing. I want you to be able to see what we are doing. Okay. the speed be too fast though. Let me lower it small. But it's okay, it's just okay. Because I want it to be fast. The speed is too fast for me. Yeah, the speed is too fast. All right, too fast for me. Let me lower it to 130. Okay, that's good. All right, I'm just playing with random words here, random expressions, okay? And then now, I'm gonna do the same thing but with chords over it. Okay, so I have to do a lower octave. Lower octave. All right, you guys hear that? Sounds pretty beautiful, right? All right, so that is just the guitar aspect of it, okay? So now that we have the guitar laid out, let's do the next instrument, which will be the EP, okay? All right, so let's do the EP2 and let's play that. And okay, so okay, that's good, except my thing keeps doing the sustain, keep messing with my sustain. That is okay though. All right, you guys get the point. My thing keeps messing up. I don't know why, but there's this tone that my sustain is always messing it up. I got to figure that out. So if you're listening to me and you use Logic and you've had that issue, do let me know, because I haven't really tried to fix it. I have to try and get that fixed to stop that thing from happening. All right. So now that we have that done, let's play our last instrument, then I'll be out of your way. Let me play our last instrument, then I'll be out of your way. So again, our last instrument. Okay. This is the last thing we are doing, then I'm out. And then except I want to lower all these a little bit and then bring the drums up a little bit more. Let me hear how that sounds. right. So let's do the bass and then I'm done. Okay, so this is yeah, let's do the bass and then I'll be done. All right. So that's a small programming for us here using the top 3 instruments that we talked about today. Again, this is not like the best. This is just based on my take on what I thought was the top 3 instruments we covered in a situation if you are doing a high life or praises song. Of course, this is not the EP you want to be using because of all the stuff that accompanies with it. But I'm feeling lazy about creating other things. That's why I used it. Okay, but I think it's pretty cool. So let's listen to that one more time, guys. Let me take my voice out. After this, you will not hear from me again. But yeah, yeah. You guys have a good one, and until next time, remain blessed. Keep supporting the ministry. All right, remain blessed and have a good one. Enjoy the playback. Cool.